Dies ire, dies illa, solvet seclum in favilla. Tesse David cum Sibylla.
Hello there and good day. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Dystopian Reality, the place where it turns out we live in a nightmare world. I'm your host, Jesse Pullman. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping this channel updated. The Terminator videos kind of just lagged off, and I haven't had a real inspiration to make anything else yet. But that's not to say I don't have ideas. In fact, there's a Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles episode I really want to look at. And it involves this rumors of sickness, where one character says to another, you need to cover your mouth and fill your mask with water to keep yourself from getting sick. And the other guy goes, well, no one gets sick anymore. All of this leading to me asking you, hey, folks, what do we care about on this channel? We care about things like nuclear weapons. We care about things like plagues. We care about things like climate change. And on these three issues, I think it's clear based on the title thumbnail that you saw earlier where we're going with this. 2020 election has been. I remember Bush Kerry. I remember McCain, Obama. I remember Romney, Obama. And I remember Clinton and Trump. And none of them carried as much, I almost want to say opportunity, but it's an opportunity in a really negative sense to get out and improve things. If only because things are so bad and they seem so bad. Years ago, when I started this channel, and after I left my first apartment and moved back in with my dad, I did a video where my character was a freshly bumming, not too far from reality really, guy who was just talking about dystopian literature. And over the course of the series, I've evolved into like a corporate middleman type of persona. Well, at the very start of that, I reviewed Oryx and Crake, which is a novel by Margaret Atwood, and she's much more famous for The Handmaid's Tale, but Oryx and Crake is my favorite standalone novel, even if it's part of a trilogy now. Even if the trilogy isn't my favorite trilogy. And in Oryx and Crake, there's a scene where the protagonist, Jimmy, is looking at a screen, and in the screen, there are places that are affected by a plague, and this plague is far worse than COVID-19 is, but at the same time, it's bad. It's really bad. It's wiping places out. First, it shows where there's affected plague. Then it shows where there's nobody left to be affected by it. And that scene I never thought I'd see lived out, but you just did. Pointed my finger in the wrong place. That's a sign of how much I prepared for this video. The point of fact is, we're here, and I don't think it's a good idea to keep a guy in office who's not really too good with nuclear weapons, not really too good with climate change, doesn't really believe in it, isn't really good with this virus thing, seems to deny the scientists. It's not a good idea. Am I enthusiastic about the other choice? Well, there was really only one other choice. I know there are other people running for president than Joe Biden, but the truth of the matter is there's only one guy who can win. So we have a choice. It's a pretty bad choice. It's not my first or second or third or fourth or fifth choice. But he's not what Cody Johnston from Some More News would call a palingenetic ultranationalist, which is a term to break down and basically just means fascist. He doesn't have this negativity, this hatred that he spews on a regular basis. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who's going to implement a socialist coup, because he's not a socialist. I'm not a socialist, and I can tell you he's not a socialist because I have socialist friends. he's not that kind of dude. So you don't have to worry about him pulling the Chinese Communist Party out of his butt. That's really all there is to it. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. This video is 5 minutes long. Go vote if you haven't already. It's up to us to make a better future. Thank you.